It's the 23rd of August 2024 and we're going to look at all things streaming this week here on Streaming Update. Don't forget to like this video, share it and subscribe to my channel. Doing these three things help us make more great videos for you. So first of all, these M3U8 playlists for free IPTV have been removed due to a DMCA from Warner Brothers. So these very popular playlists from Matt Hewson that contained access to Pluto, Samsung TV, Stirplex, PBX and Roku have all now been removed from Mark's website. Now these playlists allowed you to play these fast channels, these free ad supported channels on any player, so you didn't have to use the app for, say, Pluto TV. You could play these on non-Samsung TVs. You didn't have to have Plex, PVS or a Roku stick. You could virtually play them on any software player such as VLC, Sparkle TV, TV Mate, amongst other popular IPTV software. Now you might be thinking, well, these channels are free anyway, but they're not just free, they are ad supported, and using them in these clients, in the official clients, meant that you would see the advertising. Playing them on these playlists meant that you avoided seeing the advertising. This is the very thing that actually supports the service. So Mark has posted this on his GitHub page. To be clear, this playlist only contained image URLs and the channel URLs pointed to an external domain. You can see they don't even mention what the copyright material is. However, I can't be bothered trying to fight this. The playlist stuff is just a pain in the butt anyway, and I don't want to risk what I really enjoy for the sake of some playlists. So as you'll see here on the screen, there is a copy of the notice, which reads, "Dear Madam / Sir, we Mark Scan represent Warner Brothers Discovery Inc. and then it gives you the address of Warner Brothers, who has authorised us to issue this notice to you under the provisions of the Information Technology Intermediary Guidelines and Digital Media Ethics Codes Rules 2021 and the provisions of Online Copyright Infringement Liability Limitation Act, OCILA, as part of the Digital Millennium Copyright Act 1998, DMCA. Whereunder the service providers are held to be strictly liable for the acts of their users and are required to cease access to the copyright material immediately upon being put to notice of this infringement." So this was actually sent to Cloudflare. Sorry, I should have said that earlier, not directly to Mark. And it goes on to say, "Documentary proof shows that our client is the owner of certain rights to the copyright works can be accessed on warnerbros.com/TV. We are therefore escalating the matter with you as the websites in question are hosted under your services and are seeking your intervention to get any infringing content removed. We also request the permanent suspension of the reported websites in order to avoid their further involvement in the activity of digital piracy. We understand in good faith and belief that the use of the copyright works described in the above infringing materials of which the URLs have been provided above is not authorised by the copyright owner, its agent or the law. We state that the information in this notice is accurate and under penalty of perjury, we state that we are authorised to act on behalf of our client." And there you go, right here is a letter from Warner Brothers Discovery dated the 10th of August 2023 stating that Mark Scan are permitted to act on behalf of Warner Brothers Discovery. So if you had any of these playlists set up, then unfortunately they're no longer going to work for you. You will need to download the official apps or have an official device to continue watching these channels. And Paramount have announced that they are going to relaunch Channel 5 and My5, its streaming service, as 5 in 2025 across linear and streaming. They say that 5 will include a new and improved innovative free streaming product with fast channels and additional content. They go on to say Channel 5 and its free streaming service My5 will relaunch in 2025 under a unified parent brand of 5 across linear, streaming and digital platforms, giving its audience easy access to its award-winning range of programming and content wherever, whenever they want it. As part of the relaunch as 5, the free streaming service will be given a new and improved user interface to enhance audience experience with the service. It will feature a significantly expanded content offer due to complement Channel 5's acclaimed UK drama, originals and unscripted programming. This will include premium content from across the wider Paramount family spanning reality, drama, factual, films and true crime shows from MTV Entertainment Studios, CBS and Comedy Central, as well as the opportunity to sample some of the biggest hits from Paramount Plus. There will of course be a leading offer for kids and family from Milkshake and Nickelodeon, as well as new box sets from additional content partners. For the first time, the streaming service will include a new range of specially curated fast channels. There will also be personalised and enhanced data-led advertising opportunities. The new unified brand and enhanced streaming service will launch in Q1 of 2025. It follows successive years of growth across both Channel 5's linear channels and My5. Over the first half of 2024, My5 grew its viewing by 40%, more than any other public service streaming services. The relaunched 5 will complement Paramount's other streaming services in the UK. Pluto TV, a world leader in fast, will continue as a standalone service in the UK. Paramount Plus, the UK's fastest growing SVOD service, will continue offer brand new originals, blockbuster movies and iconic shows for British viewers. Now, there was at some point earlier on this year speculation that Pluto and 5 were going to merge together, or My5 were going to merge together, but that has obviously blown that out of the water. They are still keeping Pluto TV as a separate entity, as well as adding their own fast channels to 5. And Sky have announced that Sky Go will stop working for iOS 12 users after the 17th of September 2024. They say for Sky Go on iOS, we're removing support for iOS 12 by the 17th of September. We've updated the app and sky.com pages to reflect the change. And they go on to say, here's what you need to know to ensure we provide the best possible experience to Sky Go customers. From time to time, we stop supporting older operating system versions. Users who are on this iOS version or below won't be able to use the Sky Go app after the 17th of September. They'll need to update to iOS 13 or above to continue using the app. This impacts iOS users only, not other Sky Go platforms. So what are iOS users? Basically, if you've got an Apple iPhone or an Apple iPad and it's an older one, then it could affect you. They go on to give you instructions on how to check to see if you've got the latest version of iOS, but generally now the iOS does update itself. So if you have got an older device, such as an iPhone 5S, 6 Plus, an iPad Mini 2, 3, or an iPad Air 1st generation, or an iPod Touch 6th generation and earlier, then unfortunately you won't be able to upgrade your iOS beyond iOS 12, and therefore to continue using Sky Go you will need to purchase a new device, unfortunately. Or understandably, if you can't afford to purchase a new device, you'll need to use Sky Go on another device like a computer, an Android device or an Android tablet, or stop using it altogether. Now, I know some of you users might be aggrieved by this, but iOS 12 was released 6 years ago and is quite old technology now, and so are the devices that are running on it. And as time goes on, as progression, unfortunately, newer apps require newer resources that simply older devices and older iOSs just cannot support. And according to Torrent Freak, Taiwan's Criminal Investigation Bureau has carried out a successful raid against a pirate IPTV provider. I think it was called Sunny TV. that had been capturing broadcasters' content and rebroadcasting it for at least 2 years. The authorities say the operation was hidden in a house with an outward appearance of being abandoned years ago. Among 279 items seized was 72 set-top boxes, 72 video encoders, servers, networking hardware, bank books and mobile phones. 2 suspects were also arrested, and on Torrent Freak's website there you can see there are also some photographs of the raid there and a diagram of the description. Go over to torrentfreak.com and have a look at that story if you're interested. So there you go, that is a roundup of all things streaming in this edition of Streaming Update. If you've got a story that we're not covering here, then please let us know in the comments down below. If you've alternatively, if you've got any comments about any of these stories, again, comment down below. Thanks very much for watching. Speak to you again soon. And by the way, if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button and subscribe to this channel. And if you like this video, hit the like button too. I hope you liked this video, and if you did, consider hitting that thanks button and making a donation to this channel. Or if you can't do that, then have a look in the description down below. We've got some great links down there for you to various things, including my Amazon shop, which contains all the things I love at the moment on Amazon: Fire TV sticks, Fire TV cubes and VPNs. Buying, subscribing and donating really does help support this channel. It helps me to be able to dedicate more time to spend researching to bring you these great videos. And whilst you're at my YouTube channel, why not stick around? I've got thousands of other videos for you right here, right now, covering all sorts of subjects. Hopefully whilst you're here, you're going to find something to educate you, entertain you, amuse you, and maybe even save you some time and money. And if you do see any videos that you think your friends, your family or your work colleagues might like to see, then please don't forget to share these videos on your social media timelines. You can check me out on X. I'm at CWTEK. You can also check out my website. It's cwtek.co.uk. Thanks for watching and speak to you again soon.